feel free to do so, because I know you've been here a while. And it's hard for me to stand still in front of a microphone, but I'll give it my best. So, what I want to talk about is letting you know that my name is Newt Engel. I live in Randolph Township with my wife. I have 2 lovely daughters. I have 2 lovely granddaughters. We lived in Randolph for nearly 30 years now. We've had the property there and built the house about 25 years ago. And we love our community. We love the people in our community and the people that represent us. However, I have to tell you that, I'm kind of the odd, they say opposites attract. That would be my wife and I. And to where, I thought, well, fracking, that's not so bad. We can handle that. So if some water gets, we can drink bottled water. It's not that big a deal. And, because I'm pro-business, I'm pro, let's have energy independence, go America, let's have, hot dogs, apple pie, God bless our troops, all that stuff, that's me, and that's you. So I am you. I'm a retired police officer. I retired about a year ago. I still work part-time coaching athletic team for the University of Akron. So I'm just a normal guy, and just like my wife's a normal woman. But we became involved in the anti-fracking movement. Sandy'd been involved in it, as you can tell, before me. And what finally swayed me over was when I started learning more and more about it, and learning about specifically the air pollution that's associated with it. Because I figured I can still drink bottled water, but I can't drink bottled air. And when you see in the areas where it's been done for a long, long time, and you see the associated health risks and the pockets of cancer and things that, people are dying. And you see a state in our own United States of America like Wyoming, pristine, right? It's nothing but, Rocky Mountains and trees, and it's beautiful, except that for one thing, what state in our union has the most polluted air in the nation, the dirtiest air in the nation?
No.
Wyoming. Now, why is that? Who has more fracked oil wells, or fracked oil and gas wells than any place else in the nation? Wyoming. You can draw your own conclusions, but what I want to talk about tonight, I'm not here to tell you whether you should be pro-fracking or against fracking. If you want to learn more about that, there's a lot of subject matter experts here that will be willing to stick around as long as you want to talk about it. What I want to talk about is what my wife and I and a core group of individuals decided that we wanted to do something. And so we went to our trustees and we presented a community bill of rights and said, we'd like, for our township to say that, to protect the rights of our community, we're in short, we're going to ban fracking and injection wells. And our trustees, did their research and said we don't have the authority to pass, that type of a resolution. And I said, well, okay. So we went and met with our county commissioners and asked them about, a similar, countywide community bill of rights. And they, well, we don't have the authority to act on that kind of a bill of rights and community bill of rights. And and we started talking to our Congress people, our representatives and our senators, and they said, we just don't really have the authority to act on that type of a guarantee that we could preserve your community bill of rights, your community rights. And Sandy and I started learning more about the democratic process. It is America. We learned a lot of good things tonight about how it's supposed to work and how maybe it is broken or at least bent. And so we started to find out it's not really so much a fracking issue as it is a democracy issue. And there's an organization called CELDEF, which is the Community Environmental Legal Defense Fund. And they put on some schools called democracy schools. And Sandy and I have been to several of them. To where, I'm a slow learner. I have to go to class 2 or 3 times before I start picking it up. But come to find out that if we want to exercise our democratic rights, that it's a little hard to do it from the top down. We're facing an election for president here, and if you've watched any of the debates, you find out, environmentally, neither one of them is really my first choice. If you notice, I didn't tell you if I was a Democrat or a Republican because I'm kind of a switch hitter. It depends on, which way am I going to go that's going to give me the most bang for my And I'm not really happy with the